Well, good morning. This is Rob Grimes with Tech Advisor Media, and I have the honor this morning of sitting with Bill Bellissimo, who's the CEO and founder of CrunchTime. So good morning.
Good morning.
So we're getting ready for the NRA show in a couple of weeks. And every year that's a big show for the industry. People, a lot of different discussions going on. So what should people expect to see from CrunchTime at NRA this year?
We have a number of major initiatives going on from a product perspective, from a technology perspective, and also from a just process perspective that I think really enables us to stay on the cutting edge. And I think that all of those will be on display. So on the product side, we have some new products we're introducing, some business intelligence, some wearable, we have some new employee applications. On the technology side, we're introducing a new technology framework that supports a whole web services for data integration across your enterprise. And just from a process perspective, we're introducing a new e-learning platform to help us enable our users to become CrunchTime proficient faster and easier. So a lot of pretty exciting stuff going on.
So you got something, got my interest going here. You're a software company, so what exactly does wearables mean? I mean, wearables is not software. So, and by the way, I've talked to a lot of people recently, and that's the first time this, handheld comes up, tablet comes up, but what wearable? So what are we talking about?
So obviously, mobility is a really important buzzword in our industry today. And, obviously the objective for everyone is to make sure that information is available anywhere, anytime, on any device. The problem is, who wants their team pulling out their cell phone in the middle of a shift to kind of look at what's going on? I mean, that's just not desirable. So even though handheld stuff is a really important part of what we do, if you think about what's going on in the restaurant, you just don't want your managers on their phone, because then the guest looks and say, are they doing a text? Are they looking at the internet? What are they doing? So we're introducing a platform of that'll work on any of the kind of wearable devices or watches that are available, so that if you have someone approaching overtime, your wrist will buzz. You'll look down at your wrist. You'll see who's going in overtime. Or if you want to track sales comps, or you want to track what your labor percentages are doing, we've created a whole alerting infrastructure that can basically get pushed out to your watch, so at a glance you can know whether you're winning or losing on any given day.
So in reality, a lot of restaurant companies don't allow their employees to go ahead and carry a cell phone with them, but they don't take away the watches, and they don't take away, the devices like this Gear Fit that can go ahead and pick up text messages and things. So what we're saying here is, with the price of wearables coming down, the company may either do it, or a person can use their own technology. And is it all about alerting, or is it also about querying the information? It's about alerts?
Yeah, it's really about alerts, but also you can put checklists on there. So if you want people to check the restroom every hour, you could basically assign that task to somebody. It'd show up on their watch.
And then it shows up at the right time.
Pardon me?
Yeah, it shows up at the right time. It actually says to them it's time to go do something.
And then they can actually interact with the device and say, yes, I've completed that task, and that integrates seamlessly with other CrunchTime modules.
And so again, this is running on standard operating systems, made for wearables, so nothing really special needed, just an application.
Yeah, I mean, everything is available on from either the App Store or the Google Play Store. So you just download the app from the internet, put it on your device, and you're ready to roll. You can do whatever, whether it's a company-issued device or whether it's your own personal device. You download it, it's free, and you have everything you need. There's no additional setup or configuration or anything that needs to happen other than putting in your credentials.
Right, and this is on top of you're still leveraging tablet technology and handhelds for inventory and using the system on the fly. I mean, this is on top of it. It's a whole new layer.
Yeah, it's a whole nother, I mean, the world of technology isn't standing still. And, when we first started, you might have thought of inventory as being inventory, but any software company or any technology provider that's developing new products, not paying attention to what's going on in the world of business or what's going on in the world of technology, proceeds at their peril. And what we're trying to do is create a fully integrated, synthesized platform that enables us to kind of bring a convergence of all that stuff together.
Now, you've used that word platform a number of times. Can you expand upon that a little bit? Because platform implies that there's going to be other parts and pieces that come together and you're going to bring it all together. So how do you see the CrunchTime of today, the CrunchTime of tomorrow being that platform?
Yeah, there was a time when people were writing inventory apps and purchasing apps, reporting apps, and that world is dead. I mean, to the extent that people are siloing information or building point-to-point solutions, that just doesn't work anymore. I mean, it's the internet of everything. Everything needs to be tied together. And everything needs to be in one place. So to the extent that I need to figure out where I'm going to get stuff, when I'm going to get stuff, what website what I have to go to, what application I need to go to, what platform I need to go to, that's insane. What we're saying is that from one place, you should be able to get everything that you need on one platform. And that's what we've built, and whether you want to get that information on a handheld or on a tablet or on a watch or on a desktop, that doesn't factor into the equation.
But it's not all or nothing either, right? Because you can provide that platform that has all of the different pieces integrated in an all-in-one, or you can provide that platform that says you're going to tie together the best-of-breed applications or ones that you currently have.
That's right. That's why the web services initiative is so important. And again, a lot of the big players are trying to silo their information. They're trying to build toll bridges into their toll gates, into their data. We take the view that your data is your data. And where the magic happens is when you can start pulling all that data together into a single integrated platform. And so whether it's functionality or whether it's information, the way we've constructed this will support that really clear mandate.
So, when we take a look at the platform, a lot of times people use that platform word and they think really big system. Now, you're showing at the NRA show, and we know that the NRA show is attended by individuals, they're attended by smaller regional players, and the big guys are there too. So is CrunchTime offering a platform that can be leveraged for all sizes of companies in the business?
Yeah, I mean, no one has the diverse customer base that we have. I mean, we're really targeting chains of 10 and above. But whether you're running 10 restaurants, 50 restaurants, 100 restaurants, or 5,000 restaurants, and we have customers in all of those categories, they're implementing the same platform, implementing the same product, and through configuration, they can get exactly what they need. So I think that flexibility is a really important part of what we've built.
And multi-country as well.
Oh, I mean, we have customers operating in multiple countries, multiple languages, multiple currencies, different date and number formats, different organizational structures. All of that is just purely a configuration. So none of that's going to get in the way of you implementing our solution.
So you've clearly been growing over the years. Clearly the product and the application has changed over time and it's evolved. You're adding other pieces. You have other partners. Overall, if you take a look at this from outside, taking a look in, what do you attribute the success of CrunchTime to?
We've been around for 20 years, and if you think about the world in the last 20 years, I mean, the internet was kind of pretty young when we started, and we've had financial crisis and terrorist attacks, and the world of technology has changed and everything else. If you read our business plan from when I started CrunchTime, it's the same. I mean, the same basic principles, the same basic vision, the same basic understanding of who we are and what we need to do hasn't changed at all in 20 years. And those guiding principles have directed us. Now, I've been fortunate to bring aboard some great technologists, great restaurant people, great business people that have helped us kind of guide the path as we've gone down the road. But the fundamentals are the fundamentals. I mean, and I think that our ability to kind of stick to that has really enabled us to drive the results that we've been able to drive and have realized the success that we've been able to realize.
Well, certainly the company's growth, is an example of that success. And also the ability to bring in more products under the single platform and single company line, is very clear. Whereas in the past, if we had talked to you 5 years ago or 10 years ago, we really would be talking about a lot more integration of other products, of which today those products are in your portfolio.
That's right. That's right. You know, we'll never be a point of sale, and we'll never be an accounting system because we feel like those are commodities. But everything else in between there, I think that we own it, and I think that we can be and we're the platform you should be using if you want to bring all this information together.
Well, of course, never's a long time, so we'll have to have this chat in
That's
another
right, that's
20
right.
years and see how far never is. But listen, it's been great talking to you. A lot of exciting things at the NRA show coming up, and of course, we're going to celebrate its celebration of technology together there as well. But clearly, every year at NRA, there's new things to find out about CrunchTime, as there is at FS Tech and MERTech and all the other shows as well. And it sounds like this is going to be a very exciting year. It also sounds like you've just given us a preview of some things that people may not see in other booths at NRA that should have them coming to see your booth this year.
So yeah, we're really excited about what we've built, and we're really excited about what's next. So anyone who wants to come by and see what we're working on, I'd love to have you come by and love to talk about, you know, where we're going, and I'd also like to understand where our prospective customers and existing customers are going too. So,
Well, I'll be
great.
there for sure. So we'll see you in a couple weeks. And it's Rob Grimes with Tech Advisor Media, and having the pleasure of talking with Bill Bellissimo of CrunchTime this morning. So thank you, Bill.
Yeah, thank you, Rob.